Hey everybody, Amanda Shantae here and welcome back to my channel. So for today I was thinking I would do something a little bit more personal, a little bit more informative, and I'm going to give you guys my top 5 reasons why I use cannabis. This idea came to me because recently I've been having people in my personal life ask me why I use cannabis and the different ways I use it and how it benefits me. So I felt like this would be a great opportunity to make a video about it and just share with you guys my 5 reasons why I choose to use cannabis and how it benefits me. So if you guys are interested to hear my reasons why I use cannabis, keep on watching. So we're gonna start with number 5. My number 5 reason why I use cannabis is because it helps me relax and it helps me keep my hot head down. And I'm very temperamental, especially when I'm driving. I have very bad road rage. So I feel like when I use cannabis, it helps me not be as aggressive. I don't pop off like I used to. I mean, I still have my times, like everyone's human, we all get mad. That was affecting people close to me because they didn't want to drive with me, they didn't want to go places with me because of how I would act. And I feel like ever since I started smoking cannabis, my temperamental attitude has gone down significantly. So I say if you guys are struggling with maybe anger or you pop off too quick without thinking, maybe cannabis would help you level out like it did for me. So my number 4 reason why I smoke cannabis is because it helps me sleep. So I have a very wild mind. Even at night when I know I should be shutting down, my brain is still running. And I know that's probably an issue with a lot of people, not just me. But for me, it's a really bad issue. Like I will be up until 4 in the morning just thinking about problems. But when I smoke right before I go to bed, it helps me sleep throughout the whole night. Sometimes I'll still wake up like just naturally because I have to use the restroom or I'm thirsty or something, but like naturally I will sleep the whole night, and that was something I could not do. I feel like when I smoke before I go to bed, it helps me sleep and I get a whole night's rest, and I feel very energized and refreshed when I wake up the next day. So number 3, the third reason why I use cannabis is because it helps me with my creativity. A couple years ago, before I started using cannabis, I would have never thought I would be making a YouTube channel or making YouTube videos. That's the kind of person I was. I felt like I wasn't creative enough for it. I felt like I wasn't diverse enough for it. Like I just felt a bunch of different things. I didn't have that confidence. But ever since I started smoking cannabis, I have unleashed a part of my brain that is very creative and very curious. Someone who wants to explore things, someone who wants to create things and produce stuff. Like that's me now after I've smoked cannabis. I feel more enthusiastic about things. The number 2 reason why I smoke cannabis is a medical reason. As many of you probably are diagnosed with, I was diagnosed with ADHD, moderate to severe ADHD when I was 22 years old. But I was diagnosed at an age where I had options. And I tried the Adderall. Like, don't get me wrong, I did try it. I just didn't like how it made me personally feel. I felt strung out. I felt tired. I never was hungry. Like, I just didn't like it. So once I started dabbling into cannabis, I realized my symptoms for my ADHD have kind of subsided. It helped me with my anxiety. I get nervous really easily when things that are about to happen are coming up close, especially if they're very important to me. I'll get really anxious, I'll get really nervous, or if I have to pay a big bill and it's coming up, I'll get anxious. Like when I smoke cannabis, it kind of settles my mind. Like I said back in the number 5 reason, it calms me down. And it just helps me be level-headed and think about one thing at a time and not a billion things at a time to stress me out. Number 1 reason why I use cannabis is it has made me a better person overall. It has made me more social. Like prior to using cannabis, I was a very turtle. After I graduated high school, I went through a phase where I didn't really want to do anything, didn't want to hang out with people. I kind of was just stuck. And when I decided to branch out and meet new people and I started smoking cannabis, I felt like it unleashed something in me that was missing my whole life. And now that I have branched into smoking cannabis or in the cannabis industry, I realized that was what was missing. That was my push to become more social, my push to become more open and more outspoken and more just a genuine person. I feel like I wasn't complete, but now I feel like I have found my missing piece, like on my shoulder. I found my missing piece, and now I know what I want to do with my life. Like I have ambition, I have drive, and it's all thanks to cannabis. Like, I went through a phase in my life after high school where I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I was just going to school, just literally to go to school. Like, I felt incomplete. Now that I have dabbled into cannabis, I see what my passions are, and I see where my life is gonna take me, and I am very happy and excited about that. So yeah, those are my top 5 reasons why me personally choose to use cannabis in the different ways that I do. So what I've taken from choosing to have cannabis in my life is to always follow your dreams. Don't let anybody talk down on you, even if it's not socially acceptable yet. So don't let people bring you down because what you want to do with your life may not be normal to everyone. Don't let that stop you. Don't let them determine what you want to do with your life. Don't live your life to please other people. If you want to smoke cannabis and get into the cannabis industry in any way, do it. Do what you want, because at the end of the day, you're living your life. So that's just something coming from me personally and what I'm dealing with now with my personal life. I'm not going to let people stop me fulfill my dreams. I'm not going to let anybody do that. So I encourage you guys to not let anybody do that. Stay strong. You got this. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media. You can follow me on my Instagram, THATGIRLPANDA, no spaces. And you can also follow me on my Snapchat, THATGIRLPANDA, no spaces. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.